So he started walking, and I started digging in sand piles that weren't frozen, so I could try to get some traction under the car.
Yeah.
And on day 2, we were like cutting down tree branches and cranking up the car so we could put tree branches under the car. We were doing everything we could to work, and get our car out with what we had to work with.
Well, tell me about that first night. I mean, what time was it when you got stuck?
About 5 o'clock or so.
And so, go ahead.
It was 5:30 then, and when I said, all right, it'll get dark in an hour, so I'm going to walk that way half an hour.
Yeah.
If I can see anything, then we're there. If not, I'm turning on your bags and back before dark.
Gotcha.
So that was something that really went on walking a long distance. Of course, then I'm seeing the warning grizzly bear countryside. And then all of Yellowstone, I was ready to see one. I really didn't want to see one anymore.
Well, yeah, so you walk back. Obviously, you don't see anything, you don't find anything. Come back to the car. It's dark at this point?
Yeah, it's just getting dark when I got back in there. So.
And so, is it at that point you guys realize we're going to be staying the night on the road?
Yep.
And then the next day we talked about it, and I said, I don't know how many miles it is back to anything.
Right.
Especially if it's not closed or whatever. I said, so we could try walking, maybe we find it, maybe we don't, maybe we're stuck out there, which is obviously...
Yeah.
I said we can stay in the car. So, but if we're in the car, we're at least in a couple of days because nobody's going to know we're missing until
we
weren't too back to Wednesday night. It was Tuesday night we got stuck. So, so then it was no, we're in the camp there for a couple of days, but hoping maybe by Friday we'd be good to go. So when Friday came and Saturday came and Sunday came, then you start to get your hopes start to dim in a hurry. But,
well, and tell me a little bit about, it's one thing to have a nice little romantic getaway together, but that kind of ups the stress level. You're stuck in your car on the mountain highway.
Yes.
There was no deck of cards in there either.
No. A lot of conversation and a lot of, life, just looking at what's important to you and just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Evaluation, I guess.
A lot of praying and bleeding.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious. Was there ever a point when you wondered whether or not?
Yeah, the last couple nights we figured we were done. We started saying, I started writing goodbye letters to all my families and friends. We recorded a goodbye message because we thought there's no life up here, and we figured that they had cell phone information at this point, and nobody's running planes out, nobody's checking, and we know that our families are going frantic and they're calling off the hook, but that's all the hope that we had, and if they're, the police departments aren't working with them, there's nothing much they can do. So.
So last thing I say when it got so cold, that's when we really started walking. I don't know.
7 below last. The ranger said, so we were like, okay. We're gonna die. Nobody can survive in this weather for too long.
Yeah.
I did actually put my water bottles, just a few of the little 15-ounce bottles. You try to put a half a bottle a day. I put it up on just behind me at night, so smelled it in the back seat. And both hours later, I grabbed it and it's frozen solid. And, oh no.
Well, tell me, you have water bottles. What did you do for food? How did you...
We stopped at Family Dollar and got a few little things. So we had peanut butter. We had a jar of peanut butter and jelly. We had some cookies. Let's see, what else did we have? We had some Cheetos.
Basically, you have a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a little cookie thing, and
that would pretty much be our daily ration.
Again, you didn't know how long, so there was we only had like 8 pieces of bread left on account that day. So,
and we still wanted to get home to our friends and family, so we were doing what we can to survive.
So about a half a PB&J, a cookie, and about a half a bottle of water we do a day. So.
Well, tell me about when, I'm guessing you probably heard the snowmobile before you saw it. Or...
Yes, he did. Mark heard it at first. He's like, Chris! He was very excited. I was like, oh my god. But he opened the door, and Troy was his name, the rancher's name. And Troy's like, are you guys okay? And Mark flew out of the car and hugged him, and I did too, and I was just crying. I was like, I cannot believe we're going to live. This is so amazing.
Well, and to hear about his decision to just hop on a snowmobile. I was like, I bet you I know where they're at.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that is.
I know.
That's miraculous.
So you find out it wasn't even law enforcement, it was just some,
just some guy, just some amateur. Yeah.
He said his wife told him about it on Facebook, and he said his heart was heavy. He said, I felt so bad I wanted to get out last night. And I was like, do you not realize you just saved our lives? So, yeah, he's the angel in the story.
And you know, so how cold did it get?
That was last night. That was just what Troy was saying. He said he had like 7 below when he got there in the morning.
With the snow.
7 below, so I don't know what it was in the middle of the night. Over the windshield, and that stuff with it. So, just pulled up, they put a half a bottle of water back in my window, and 4 hours later it was rocks out in the car.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, and how cold do you figure it got in the car? Did you guys have blankets?
Well, we were figuring it was going to be cool, so we had warm clothes.
Right.
We didn't have any blankets, but we basically would sit like on the opposite ends of the car and just pile clothes on top of each other till there were no more clothes to pile.
Yeah.
Everything we had packed for a week was on top of us.
Yes. Pretty much what we had to keep us warm. Yes. That's exactly it, too.
Well, and it couldn't have been comfortable trying to sleep.
No, it was
Do you feel like you got any sleep at all?
No, we figured we got about 8 hours the whole time.
You say he goes off for like 10 minutes, and right. Back up, and then you're up for like a couple hours, and then goes off again. And so, and the problem with the clothes, I mean, at least when you have them all stacked on, you get some heat, but you move, and it's not like a blanket stays there. Right. There goes the pair of pants, you know.
So you'd ration yourself to a half a sandwich a day, a few cookies, and a half a bottle of water.
Yep. We also had, because we rotated a couple of days, we had a couple of Quaker oatmeal packets.
Okay.
Pour that in the water bottle and pour a little water with it and shake it up and drink it.
Cold oatmeal.
Hey, when you had anything for 23 hours, a little cold.
The body's okay with that.
You have to say, hunger's the best sauce. Oh, man. Well...
And if you're going to do a story, you got to do a story on all the amazing people that were involved in this.
Well, and Brett, our outdoors reporter, talked to Troy the rancher earlier today. So,
and these guys covered our bill for the night. So you have to say thank you to them. And
that's cool.
And Mark's wonderful company, Belle, is going to fly us home tomorrow and try to get our car home. And we've got some really big angels in this story.
Well, everything
very
else,
blessed.
We just went to Walmart to just grab a few things to put on, and we lived in the same thing for 7 days.
Yeah.
And then obviously pizza, you're now flying out. It's all on the bell on the pull tab. They just
that's a good company.
Put it, whatever it is, put it on there, and get you home. Yeah, it's an amazing company. Amazing people.
Yeah. Well, very good.
So, you've obviously had we drove down so we could catch you, but you've obviously had a bunch of other calls from news media. I mean,
we have an envelope filled with things apparently from like Good Morning America on down.
Really?
Yeah. But you know what? We're too tired to care right now. It's pretty surreal, but we're just so happy to be able to be alive and talk to our friends, and now we're looking forward to getting some sleep.
Exactly. Well,
someplace that's warm.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not a Kia Forte. With a pair of pants over the top of me.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever be able to get back inside a Kia Forte?
Oh yeah. But I can think
we'll definitely have some different memories.
Driving down a mountain road that I'm not sure of.
We'll take one of the 4-wheel drive cars next time.
Exactly.